Today we're going to start a new project. What we're going to do is engrave the top of a box. It's a box that will contain some ashes. So what we'll do is first create a new file. The dimensions of the file, the width is 21 3/8. And I don't have to convert that. Keep that in mind. I can just type 3/8 and then hit the equal sign, and it's automatic. It converts it for us. The height is narrow because it's I'm going to have to work around some more screws that are screwed to, so the board is screwed together. So make sure that you have clearance around that stuff, and that's what I'm doing. So it drops the space down to 4.5 inches. I can convert that one myself easily enough. The thickness is 3/4, which is 0.75. And I want to center this one in the center, or put my start position in the center, because that's going to be easiest for me to find. I'll simply take a ruler or a straight edge and go make a small mark here, and go the other way and make a small mark as well. And we're going to do a text. We're going to have it centered, and our anchor point is going to be 0, 0. So you can put that right there, since we want our text centered in the 0, 0 position. For now, we're just going to type rest in peace. And as you can see, my fat fingered it. And we're going to bold this. The reason we're going to bold it is because we're going to carve into the wood. I think that's not quite large enough, because we want to, as we get older, we will, unfortunately, or fortunately, because it allows us to see, we get a little bit blind. So we're going to center it up and down using this tool, and this one is align to material. Alignment tool. Now it's centered in the piece of wood, and we can make it bigger. You can stretch that, but I prefer to actually use this transformation tool. It lets us set our size exactly. We're going to do a height of 2 inches. See how that looks. That's a little bit large, so we're going to back down. Make it 1.5. Apply that. And that's better. Now if you look at our letters, we have a tool right next to the lettering. See the letterings right here? This converts it to curves. This one allows us to edit our spacing, so I'll click on that. So I think I want to add a little bit between the letters. That took away, so you have to hit your shift key, put it back, and add 1 click between each one. This is cedar, so it's a little bit, it tears out easily. So you want as much spacing as you can get, so it looks well. That's it. So we'll go back and get our selection tool. Come over here to our tool palette, lock it in place. We're going to do pocket holes. We want to cut depth of 0.15. In mill quarter will not work. I already know that. So I'm going to select 1/8 of an inch and see how it turns out. I'll remove the quarter. You can leave it there, but I'm going to remove it. We'll call this letters. and calculate. Now we'll preview it and look at it. And 1.5 is deep. 0.15 is deep enough. This is a rough sawn cedar, so it's nice to be deeper in some cases because the surface is not rough. So this will go up and down based on depth. There, and here are parts that stick up that can be easily broken off. So when it's varnished in place, that adds a little bit of strength to it. So you have to be careful with it. So you want to go a little bit slower than you would carve at other times. We can check our speed. We simply come back and double click. Go to edit here. And this feed rate's 35, which is fine. We don't want this pass step though, that's way too deep. You usually don't do a pass step much deeper than half the mill. I can do 0.1 on this. Let's take it easy on it. 0.08. Step over is fine. We recalculate this. Let's rest on this, give it a ballpark of time. It's 14 minutes. That's not too long. We'll clamp in the far corners. That way our clamps will be out of the way. And we'll carve in the middle. That's it. We're all done. We can save this file as a rest in peace file. And that would be under projects. Right there, we're going to put it under the plaques. Signs is fine. Okay, thanks for watching. If you got any questions, let me know. Have a good day and do some fun projects with your CNC.